Hey friends, Ryan Holder here with the Jazz Madrigal Festival. I am going to show you what the roads are like right now. It is currently Wednesday, February 7th at 1:26 p.m. I am at exit 317, which is Fox Ranch Road, about 20 miles south of Flagstaff. And it is currently 30 degrees Fahrenheit with a little bit of light snow going on. So I'm going to take on the drive to show you how the roads are actually really quite good because they keep them well maintained. So let's take a ride. All right, do not try this at home, folks. I am a professional. I'm going to put it on the stand. I'm going to set it right there. And hopefully it won't go anywhere. And if it does, well, oh well. Okay. So you can see that I am currently on I-17 facing south. I'm just leaving Fox Ranch Road exit. My camera fell down the first time, so that's why you're getting this extended view. Okay, I'm gonna adjust it. I will set this cruise control at 65 miles an hour. You can see that we do have snow, some flurries, but you can see that the conditions of the road are quite good. Now, full disclosure, I am driving a Santa Fe all-wheel drive vehicle. But the current time right now, just so you know, is 1:34 on February 7th. It is 30 degrees outside with some snow flurries, and you can see the roads are perfectly fine. If you've been paying attention to the weather, you will notice that we had about a foot of snow overnight, so Tuesday night going into Wednesday, which is kind of what we're expecting tonight as well, Wednesday going into Thursday. So we're just gonna cruise along. I wish I had some tunes. What can I find? Let's see. Nothing. We're gonna time lapse this baby. Again, I'm cruising at 65 miles an hour. You can even see some blue sky up there. There is one curve just south of Fox Ranch Road that can be a little sketchy, especially at night. Look, I'm getting passed by a semi. I am not holding the camera, just in case anyone was wondering. It is resting comfortably on my dashboard. Just about to enter Munds Park. So as you can see, the freeways are perfectly fine. A lot of my students will ask me, what sort of music do I listen to while I'm driving? The answer is talk radio. I don't like to listen to music while I'm driving, because then I have to analyze it, and I don't want to do that. So you can see a little bit of wet spot right here. Some of the bridges can get a little sloppy and icy. Just gotta be careful with it. But again, the temperature right now is 30, 30. And that's Fahrenheit. You know, I have to say that in case the swingles happen to watch this video. Look at that. Bulletin board for any of you. My favorite NEU bulletin board that they had up there was they had a picture of a cello student playing in the forest or in the meadows of Mount Humphreys, and something, I don't remember exactly what it said, but it basically implied that we have a music therapy degree, which we don't. There's a plow. Wave to the plow. Plows run all the time, and will continue to do so, my guess is, for the next 48 hours. There's also been some concern about some high winds, especially for larger vehicles. But right now, I think the high wind part is over. It was just last night that was high winds. I think for the foreseeable future, it's 10 to 20 miles an hour, which is not bad. And here we're driving. Yeah, this is awkward. I feel an obligation to share my internal dialogue, but nobody wants to hear that. Again, cruise control. There's another plow. See, there's another plow. There's another plow, I think, in front of us. We're just gonna pass on by. You can see the left lane is just as good as the right lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay there. I think that's a plow. What is that? Looks like a plow and maybe a de-icer. I'm not sure. There's exit 326. Only 15 miles to go. No, it's less than that. Is it? I can't remember. Okay, so again, these bridges here, like this one, can get icy, but in general, that's only at night. So if you can avoid driving at night at all possible, that would be highly recommended. See, it's starting to snow a little bit, or it's not hail. Actually, the term for this that we're experiencing right here is called grapple. G-R-O-P-P-E-L, I think. Grapple. It's sort of like that styrofoam-ish stuff. It's not really snowflakes. It's not really hail. It is grapple. So there's your word for the day. See, it's gotten a little darker. Yeah, just cruising at 65. This video is brought to you by One AZ Credit Union. Let's bank together. can see it's starting to stick a little bit on the ground, but not that much. Sorry, I guess it would help if I use my windshield wipers. You always want to be a little careful around curves, you know. Don't make any sudden movements, sort of thing. That's what I tell my teenage daughter who's learning how to drive. She just turned 16, so don't make any sudden movements, and certainly don't make sudden movements in more than one direction. So if you have to accelerate and turn, do them at 2 different times. Watch out for elk. That's a real thing. Marker 330. We've got 10 miles to go. ADOT does know how to deal with snow up here. You can see a plow up there on the left, just chilling, probably having some coffee, energy drink, something like that, because they do run 24/7. Okay, watch the underbridges part, like right there. That can also be a little bit icy. Anything under an overpass, you know, it's just got to be a little careful of that. Some more blue skies up ahead. Blue skies smiling at me. Nothing but blue skies do I see. Blue birds singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Bet you didn't know you were going to get a serenade here, did you? Never saw the sun shine so bright. Never saw things going so right. Noticing the things hurrying by. When you're in love, my hand fly blue. Funny story. Several years ago at Jazz Mad, Steve Segree was a clinician who wrote the popular arrangement of Blue Skies, the one that has like the classical licks, riffs in the middle of it. I know that was in the same key. Don't judge. Anyway, so of course, many of the Jazz Mad participants decided to program that piece, and he was sitting there doing his audio recording of the comments, and one of the choirs was up there singing it, and he goes something to the effect of, like, in the recorded comments, he said something to the effect like, oh my gosh, who wrote that thing? And then he passed the recorder off to his NAU assistant, who then replied, "You did." So, which I thought was hilarious. So, Steve's agree. Rest in peace. All right, so you can see we're in Kachina. You can see it's already changed. We're back to blue skies, sunny, no snow. It's the thing about Flagstaff, more so than I think anywhere else in Arizona. Well, if you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes, it'll change. Hello, plow. How now, brown plow? It's orange, but whatever. Look, there's 2 more. See? Up ahead. Still just cruising 65. Because I can't drive 55. I could. But then I'd be late for a meeting that I have. So look, plow. They're just working on keeping the roads clear. Working on the sides right now. Because they're like, we don't even have to deal with the road itself. We're just going to move the banks over. Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona. I don't think I've ever actually been to Winona. So it has been forgotten. Alright, we're entering Flagstaff city limits. You can see that the roads are still perfectly fine. Did you know, here's your random useless trivia for the day, that Flagstaff, Arizona was almost Hollywood. That back in the early 1900s, a gentleman was traveling from East Coast to West Coast in order to start a new movie studio. It might have been Warner of Warner Brothers, although I'm making that apart now. Anyway, he stopped in Flagstaff on the train, because we do have 140 trains that come through Flagstaff. He stopped in Flagstaff, thought, wow, this is really great, beautiful area. I should consider just stopping here and starting my movie studio here. The next day it snowed 3 feet, and he got on his train and went to Hollywood. Who knows? Coulda, woulda. Let's see, what other useless trivia do I know? Did you know that Flagstaff was filmed, that the movie Forrest Gump was filmed in Flagstaff? This is true. When Forrest Gump is running and he steps in poop, that is Flagstaff. It's actually on San Francisco Street, up by just north of Aspen Street, Boulevard, whatever, road. So you can see Flagstaff, Arizona, from Munds Park to Flagstaff, 0 problems. Foot of snow last night, probably a foot tonight, but there's no reason to think it wouldn't be any different. Granted, of course, conditions change, so you gotta do what's best for you. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this little driving tour of northern Arizona. Hope to see you at the Jazz Magical Festival. Bye, friends.